very light, just a bit of a fast faller, so the early kills off the side might be more of a threat.
Starting off on Jules Vale, I believe. Yes, we are. We'll see what we can get going on. Game 1 already. Let's see how it happens. Oh my god, it's ignited up strong already off the top.
This is like a double date gone wrong.
I'm saying.
All right, so is this how it works when you go to a double date? Do the Zetters just always talk to each other?
Absolutely. You can see he's got the shades on, thinking he's cool. They do a little something, something, but either way, on that right side, man, Dakpo fighting for his life with the neutral B. And now he's got the Zerman off stage, and that might just be it. Soph, nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's something we didn't talk a lot about. You were talking up Dakpo just a second ago, and for good reason. The way that he can just convert so suddenly in these scenarios. Oh, now it's elkiies who is on the chopping block. Finally, a fireball comes out to break things up, but it does not work out.
Just relentless with this aggression right now from blue team. Very clinical. Impressed.
Yeah, this is explosive. A great start. Red team is going to have to figure out how to either slow down the pace or how to keep up with this one.
F smash.
It's true. You're right. Sometimes it be like that. Like, I don't know what's going on. Have a strong.
Okay, yeah, I like the down air reverse. That second hit of the down air should push you on the other side of Raxter. I think that Dakpo doing a good job kind of releasing that to keep Sophilo guessing with the nair as well. Now you're off stage. Nowhere to go yet again. Dakpo taking 2 of Sophilo's stocks. It's nice.
Yeah, another early death there for Sophie. That is the kind of thing that can be a dominant win condition in this matchup. If you have the ability, if you can show your opponent that you can consistently kill Zetterburn before he has the opportunity to run his on-stage chicanery, that is going to be a constant fear factor.
And you see Dakpo, like these little simple things of just like, you know what, I'm not going to engage with the person on stage. I'm going to go off stage and help my friend just to keep that pressure on to make sure the other opponent isn't edgeguarding your teammate. Super smart, so easy. Again, it's really simple. But an F smash or a down smash, let's say, gone wrong. Losing her own stock and taking Sophilo. It's a bad situation for the red team, Lenti.
That is really unfortunate. Not the best start, but you got to look towards the future unless elkiies, of course, pulls out a miracle. But I feel like sometimes at this point, this gives you more time to think about the next game, and it gives you time to feel out a few of the options that your opponents are going for, even if you don't expect to win this 2v1. I've even seen people sometimes in these 1v2 situations, they'll actually start talking about the next game to each other.
Okay.
It's very common amongst Melee players. They like to do that.
Okay, that's interesting. It makes sense, though. But yeah, I think Dakpo played super well that first game. Just very clinical edge guards. That's exactly what you need. Kind of Exodus-esque, right? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you get beat up on stage, but as soon as they're off stage, it's like, I'm a shark in the water, bro, and I see blood. I'm going to take care of it right there. And Dakpo's doing just that, cleaning up.
Started off so strong as well with that initial stock. I feel like Red Team wasn't ready for the amount of offense that was presented to them because they're kind of the offense team, right? Yep. We talked them up for their offense, and it somehow went entirely the other way, and it felt like they were the ones going for dash packs. They were the ones hoping to whiff punish, and they didn't get an opportunity. Absolutely, man. It's hard to kind of come up against. If you're not ready for it, then, you know, what's going to happen is, again, you get taken off stage, goodbye. That's your start. Dakpo's right there. And, of course, like you said, with BC before Lentini, before the set started, you actually said yourself, when BC gets his hands on Lentini as well, it is an easy stock to take. So yes. We'll have to see how this goes into number 2. I'm not surprised to see a big stage that is going to make the Raster a little bit less of a threat. And, of course, he still dies off the top like nobody's business. Yep. I've seen some calculations people are doing, especially with Absa lately, like how much do the stages actually matter for like a Zetter shine up strong? And we're talking about a few % for those top blasts. They really do not make a difference. Ooh, well, finds the opening anyway. All right, Dakpo, I see you. Again, just ready to finish when he can. Knows his percents. Ooh, what a tech chase from elkiies. That's how you get back into it. Great recovery from BC to avoid Maple and Sophilo's Zetterburn coming at you very strong. Lily is actually putting in a decent amount of work right now. I feel like just having that constant hitbox potential. There you go. The wrap coming out, not able to get anything off of it because the percent is so low. But the idea is there. You're shutting off an entire part of the stage. Okay. Oh my god. Now it's elkiies time to clean up. She's been taking stocks left and right. Ooh. Ooh, This is scary in the corner. Okay, goes high, and Dakpo is always there to save the day. This time, though, Sophie is able to get out of the corner, that aggressive forward air, and fighting back against the suppression.
See Dakpo stalling as much as he can, yep.
Got away with it.
To save his teammate as well. There's a down B, doesn't get too much from his Sophilo there to stop our partner from getting anything from any eviction from the stage. And oh my god, Beastly committing to the down air. Should make it back though if he can, yep. But the down smash is there, or the F smash, let's say, from elkiies to take that stock. Nowhere to go.
The spacing and timing of that from elkiies as well. 2 Zetter burns coming back to stage, managed to only hit the right one.
For sure.
Shout out Terry, of course. Big ups. Big Terry fan here.
That boy getting buffed too. Oh my god! Sophilo! I think DI, or should I say elkiies was DIing all the way out. And like I said, she's a light character, so DI too much out and you will die.
It's so easy to forget how light this character is because of the fast falling properties, but situations like that are where Dakpo reminds us. But now we are down to the last stock. It's relatively even. I think the win con for blue team is they're looking at Sophie's stock and saying, please, let us get this edge guard. Let us get this ledge trap. And that is exactly what Dakpo's trying to do in the corner. Does not find it. Great shine to get back into the neutral.
Dakpo's awareness is so good, man. He understands when to go in and which teammates kind of go after if his own one is going to getting throttled on the other side.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh. With that tether, though.
That's big. Let's see if you can find this. Beastly is off game. Dakpo needs to get a crazy reversal here. I think this is a place where like that down air could be a huge factor in the corner because it'll send them backwards.
Hold on, though. elkiies committed to a smash attack. Could be it. Going for the neutral B instead of the dash attack. Or down smash, let's say. Very smart from Dakpo.
Dakpo playing this well, but it is going to be brutal. And we can see Sophie also playing smart, playing behind her teammate, forcing you to fight elkiies instead. And there you go. You have to overextend at some point. You have to take the gamble, and the gamble did not pay off.
Sooner or later, and yeah, that was a really good game from elkiies and Sophilo. I think elkiies especially was on cleanup duty for sure.
Yeah. Cleanup duty is the right word for it.
Absolutely, man.
And you could see that they like swapped positions. Usually Sophie's the one who is up front, but when they got into that position where Sophie was clearly high percent, they had the cognizance as a team to swap the roles to give elkiies the opportunity. Yeah,
I think you're right. Usually Sophilo's like, you know what, let me do my thing. But I think for that game, elkiies was like, you know what, give me my mop, my bucket, my headphones in and on. I'm going to work, bro. Let's get it going.
Not the headphones.
I'm saying, bro, locked in.
That is the true lock-in.
Please don't disturb me. And oh, we're giving stocks away for free, elkiies. What happened there, Lentini? On that right side just exploded.
Man. Sometimes you miss the jump button or you think you have it and you're just gone. And it's too late. Fast fallers. Oh, no, not again.
The power of Maple in this matchup, right? Against Zetterburn, it's not a good time. Not a fun one either.
And when you're that deep off stage, you don't really have to worry about the reversal because they're scared to go down there. Sophie breaking it up, gets away with it.
Hold on, though. Can we make it back? Yep, Dakpo does, but it does recover quite slow. So even though Beastly was on his own, he was holding his own down quite well.
Yeah, he was. I feel like the Zetters in general have done a very good job of using their shine to break up the pressure, to reset the neutral. That is a big power of this character.
Oh my God! Sorry, that doubles combo would have been nice, but couldn't get the up smash finisher from Beastly. Unfortunate one.
What a catch! And right to the teammate. Not going to kill, but that is a lot of damage on elkiies' second stock because you lost one so early. Perry going to give you the iframes to hold that advantage. Blue team looking pretty poised to even this up. However, at the end of the day, they are still at a deficit.
Big facts. Got to watch out. And another smash attack from elkiies. Letting it rip this time, but just can't find the right one. Not hitting his mark. Another forward air spike.
That killed.
Still not enough. Wow.
The team kill. That was tragic. All the way from center stage. I don't think anybody expected the outcome that happened there, and no jump meant it was GG's, shake my hand. And that is blue team back in the game.
Yep, making Dakpo explode. So now BC on his own on his 2 stocks. Tries to get the up smash, not enough to kill Maple. Like I said, that fast full alive coming into fruition. There's a re-wrap, but can't find the finisher there. Too much in the fray.
Dakpo's going crazy with these double combos. He's got a happy birthday going on.
Oh my God,
that was hot.
Good pickup.
Those iframes, and once again it is elkiies who is left to finish the plate. It's going to be another one of those maybe talk about the next game kind of scenarios, because even if you do take a stock here, you've got 2 more to deal with.
Doesn't commit to anything yet, waits for it. For the tether, goes to the up tilt, and gets
Yeah.
a nice confirm from Beastly. Very smart play from blue team, man.
Yeah, it was well played from taking advantage of that early stock. I think that's the same thing that we saw in the very first game, right? When Dakpo got that early stock with the slipstream and it gave them momentum through the rest of the game, it forced the other team to maybe be a little bit more risky, to try to play that risk-reward to game to turn the tide. This time around, unfortunately, it was elkiies just kind of fast falling into the blast zone, but the outcome was the same.
We will see how we get on in game, I believe, 4 now.
And once again, big stage.
So, yep, 2-1 to blue team, we can get it going. This is it now.
I like the big stage choice. I think that is working much better for the red team, but we'll have to see if this ends up panning out the way they want it to, because, of course, you got Zetter burn on both sides.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's the thing.
Tough one.
You're sort of counter-picking, of course, beyond personal comfort. It's Maple versus Raster is the counter-picks.
You gotta be careful. You see BC and Sophilo battling on that left side, and Dakpo kind of scrambling in a frenzy right now against elkiies. Such a hard character to fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes when you see doubles, you see a lot of 1v1s. This is not one of those times.
No, Dakpo is definitely a seasoned doubles player. I can tell by the way he's kind of approaching the game. Again, knowing when to kind of leave his opponent alone and go and save his teammate, and knowing when to kind of 2v1 the situation, and knowing other times when it's kind of time to hang back and stuff like that. That differentiation does help a lot in doubles.
It's very funny seeing these characters on such a big stage, because it's kind of just a glob that moves back and forth.
Yep. They're always next to each other, bro. Stay warm. Oh, can't find the recovery to claim that ledge. To kind of ledge hog my elkiies, so she will survive for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that counter pick working out. And the percentages are not that bad against them either if they can get the stock. However, that is not what it's meant to be, as once again it is Dakpo drawing first blood.
Okay.
Oh, I love that from Dakpo, getting the teammate out of the grab with a hitbox. You don't see nearly enough of that.
Does survive just a little bit longer, and Sophilo and Beastie are both going to use the stock. Good on elkiies to get that trade going. Really smart.
And it is Dakpo is especially on the back foot. Sophie sharking. Tech roll, get me out of here. Resetting, and it is Sophie once again who wins that situation. Playing 2-for-1 right now, making it so hard for the opponent's team to do anything to break this up.
I like the delayed up strong, or the up clap, let's say, on that platform that Dakpo was looking for on Sophilo, which does a good job of escaping. Parries really for the free invincibility, thank you very much, but can't do so much with it against her. elkiies doing a good job keeping them away until they get grabbed. No grab for Dakpo until now, though. A lot of scrambles.
Dakpo held on to that stock for a pretty long time, eventually dropping it there, but started to bring things back on the right track here. The question is going to be whether or not that is enough, as once again, the early percents rise, and Sophie doesn't care what kind of hack stashes you have, because she will wait it out, and she is going to get her hit when you land anyway.
You gotta be careful, bro. Okay.
Easily in trouble.
Yeah, he in trouble.
Ooh.
I think that neutral be actually saved and
Yeah.
in there a little bit longer. If that was intentional, that's very smart from Dakpo, but the forward air spike. Nothing to help you right there. And Dakpo
Oh, no!
getting the reverse up B, unfortunate.
Oh, no. That is a
missing
bad way to
throw.
go out, yeah. Okay, going for some tech chase opportunities here. I like that. Covering all the tech options. It seems like these guys are pretty comfortable with each other's game plans.
Just taking so much damage.
Yeah, it's
Spread out on treat. I like that from elkiies. Good option.
this kind of scenario is such a good way to assess how comfortable the team is with each other.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of comfort. Simple things like going for that down throw and both of them instinctively knowing which side they're going to cover on the tech chase.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, getting past that maple forward there is tough.
It's a bit of a checkmate, because if you do get past, you can't, like, you have to burn resources in a way that keeps you from being able to get past the ledge hog.
Yep.
So it's a really good awareness thing from elkiies. You don't have to be too scared about missing it.
It's going to be game 5. What other way would it go? Of course, with these two teams that have been, absolutely stellar against everybody else, right? So it was only true that, of course, that when they come up against each other, it would be such a tight set. Game 5, man. I don't know where we're going. Probably a big stage like we predicted.
I'm thinking a smaller stage.
Oh, yes, it's BC and Dakpo.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
We saw that was, what, a 3 stock, I think, on that last game, or a 3.5 if you count that last one. So now maybe just the simple thing of we're more comfortable in the scrambles, let's keep scrambling. And you've also got a lot of platforms to work with on this stage that's a little bit unconventional for people who don't play a lot of doubles.
For sure, look at that doubles team combo right there. No finisher though. Sophilo doing a good job of escaping, tries to go all the way to the left side, but Beastie is there to claim that stock. That's a tough one to lose early on.
Ooh, so you can get off of that parry. That was so good from Beastly. Knew that elkiies was going to try to save her teammate, so just turning that combo from one character right to the other.
They are on 30%, so that's actually good damage until now. Already at 70. What the hell just happened, Lentini?
Yeah, blue team's cooking.
For sure.
The small stage, man. They know how to scrap. Okay, great trade as well. That's the benefit of that small stage, excuse me. And closing out another stock there, Dakpo in the driver's seat of that one, and only 68% on his teammate Beastly.
Yo, blue team are shining right now. I don't know what just happened, but red team has just been exploding.
Finally, a stock falls. You've got to take the risks here. That's what elkiies doing. She's going so hard off stage, but it is not enough because Dakpo is back in the fight, breaking up that scrap, resetting the neutral, getting back into the containment zone.
Bruh, that up air to save Beastie just it tells you so much about how Dakpo's playing in this doubles team, how synergized these guys are. They're playing nice.
This is looking like a totally different team. They figured I don't know what they whispered the sweet nothings in each other's ears between games, but whatever it is, it worked.
You gotta finish your food now though. Okay, hold on. Stocks are starting to fly for the red team though. Have to finish your food right now.
Yeah, it does start to get a little bit scary, but it's a little bit scarier, I think, for red team as elkiies took so much damage on that conversion. The next one will likely kill on both sides,
God.
but hold up. That's an SD.
There's just no way we're gifting stocks like this in game 5, Lentini.
Your hopes and your dreams resting on the shoulders of not just one person, but two. You have to trust your teammate, and you have to get this read just right. The clap, not in a sweet spot. Maple gets to live another day, gets to come back to stage. The up air falls out. That gives Dakpo the opportunity to reverse it, takes full advantage, and now we're into the final 2v1.
The Shine Spike's good tech, and gets the up B, and Dakpo is going to take that one, cleans up after a little bit of a blunder, but still, yeah, he's even telling Beastie what's going on, a little bit of flubs going on, but still, we can keep on trucking to that grand winner side, man. Beastie and Dakpo, they nice.
It always feels bad to go out that way, but I feel like that was a fair assessment in the final game. Even if there was a couple of miscues, a couple of drop stocks, I feel like the right team won.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, Dakpo and BC look very good doubles-wise. It's not even just because they're winning the 1v1 situations, but just doing good synergized combos as well, just good awareness. But the one thing that confused me, I will say, is that Dakpo kept going for these special pummel down throw